Hi guys, this is Brittany Palacastro, the founder and director of Beyond Asana, and you're watching Living Beyond Asana, my weekly vlog giving you a dose of inspiration to activate change in your life. So this week I'm talking about the difference between your mind chatter and your intuition. And I'm going to give you 3 easy ways to know the difference. So let's just first talk about what mind chatter is. So oftentimes you'll hear it called like the ego mind. It's the incessant rambling that is always going on in your head, always. Probably like as you're watching this, it's happening. Okay? Very rarely are we present. We're usually in the past, we're usually in the future. Very rarely are we here. The ego mind judges, complains, plans, compares. It's this thing that often creates stress or creates worry. Now, moving over to intuition, it's quite different. The intuition creates space, feels spacious. The intuition, for me, comes in voice sometimes, like ideas. It can also come in images. It can come in shapes, colors. It can come kind of from the outside, like you hear something or you see something and something just clicks. Intuition can come in many ways. It's just a different feeling and experience than being in constant mind chatter. Okay? So how do you tell the difference? Okay, so here are 3 ways to tell the difference. Number 1, how do you feel? Okay? Oftentimes with mind chatter, you feel tight, anxious, worried, or even just frenetic, like overly excited. With intuition, oftentimes it feels spacious, it feels light, it feels trustworthy, and it feels good. Number 2, what were you doing during it? Right? So like for me, my most intuitive times are when I teach. And that makes sense. Like I'm in the space where I am completely tapped in to this current. And that and when I meditate or when I'm in my own yoga practice are when these kind of ideas flood. Like these really good, deep ideas where I'm like, oh, yes, absolutely. Okay? Whereas with mind chatter, a lot of times it just kind of like comes out of the blue. It's all the time. Driving a car, when you're walking, when you're doing this, when you're doing that. But for me, there's like very specific times when I'm at my most intuitive. And then number 3, were you trying really hard? So intuition isn't going to come from force. I mean, that's like the antithesis of intuition. Intuition needs to flow. So if you're really focusing really hard on something, most of the time what's going to come after that isn't going to be your intuition. It's going to be the brain like trying really hard to give you an answer. Okay? So apply those 3 steps when you're not sure. And in time, it's just going to come to you really easily. And remember, the more that you strengthen your intuition by trusting in it and by playing with it and by using that internal guidance system, the more that it's going to work for you, the more that it's going to serve you. So I hope you liked this video, and I would love if you shared it with your network of friends by following the links below for Facebook, for Twitter. You can also visit me on my website, livingbeyondasana.com, to sign up for my weekly newsletter, and I will be in your inbox every Wednesday. Okay? And remember, life is not a chore, it's a privilege. Live full out every day, and the world will continue to mystify, inspire, and delight you. I'll see you next time on Living Beyond Asana.